Georgia DMV Permit Test. Georgia law requires you to signal your intention to turn at least 1. 50 feet before the turn. 2. 100 feet before the turn. 3. 200 feet before the turn. The answer is 2. 100 feet before the turn. You must signal your intention to turn at least 100 feet before you turn or change lanes. This applies to both turning left and right, as well as changing lanes. When driving at night, you should dim your headlights when 1. The other vehicle's headlights are dimmed. 2. Approaching an intersection. 3. Meeting or following another vehicle. The answer is 3. Meeting or following another vehicle. You should dim, lower, your headlights when you are within 500 feet of an approaching vehicle so as not to blind the driver. You behind are following closely, within 200 feet, another vehicle. You are driving in rain, fog, snow, or smoke. Your vision is reduced to less than 200 feet. If an emergency vehicle with flashing lights is approaching from behind, you should 1. Continue driving at the same speed. 2. Pull over to the right side of the road and stop. 3. Speed up to get out of the way. The answer is 2. Pull over to the right side of the road and stop. If emergency vehicles are using their emergency lights, blue or red, and sirens, safely maneuver your vehicle out of their way. You should slow your vehicle and move over to the shoulder of the road, or if that is not possible, as far to the right of the roadway or lane as you can, and stop. The hands-free GA law pertains to which of the following? 1. Older drivers. 2. Drivers under the age of 21. 3. Drivers over the age of 21. 4. All drivers regardless of age. The answer is 4. All drivers regardless of age. Georgia has a hands-free law that mandates that drivers are not allowed to hold or support a phone for any reason. A phone can only be used with headphones, a wireless device, phone holder or mounted device. Penalties are fines and points added to your driving record increasing for each conviction. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration, BAC, limit for drivers under 21 in Georgia? 1. 0.08%. 2. 0.02%. 3. 0.05%. 4. 0.00%. The answer is 2. 0.02%. A person under 21 years of age is irrefutably considered under the influence of alcohol when 0.02 grams or more by alcohol weight is present in the blood. Georgia's move-over law requires drivers to 1. Stay in the right lane if driving a tractor-trailer. 2. Move vehicles out of the lanes of traffic following a crash. 3. Move over at least one lane away from an emergency vehicle that is stationary, or if unable to move over, slow down below the speed limit. The answer is 3. Move over at least one lane away from an emergency vehicle that is stationary, or if unable to move over, slow down below the speed limit. When parallel parking, you should 1. Park within 18 inches of the curb. 2. Park with your wheels touching the curb. 3. Park at least 3 feet away from the curb. The answer is 1. Park within 18 inches of the curb. Parallel parking, park midway between two standards so that your car is not more than 18 inches from the curb. The standard parallel parking dimensions utilized in the driver's license test are 22 feet in length by 10 feet in depth. What does this sign tell you is coming up ahead? 1. A railroad crossing. 2. A roundabout is ahead. 3. Winding road ahead. 4. Right turns only. The answer is 1. A railroad crossing. A round sign means you are approaching a railroad crossing. This sign is posted a few hundred feet in front of the tracks and alerts you to slow down, look, listen and prepare to stop. If a train is approaching, stop. Passing is prohibited at all railroad crossings. What should you do if you're driving really slowly and causing a traffic jam behind you? 1. Close your eyes and keep driving. 2. Pull off the left side of the road. 3. Speed up and race with other cars. 4. Pull off the right side of the road and let traffic pass. The answer is 4. Pull off the right side of the road and let traffic pass. Driving too slowly is dangerous because it impedes the regular flow of traffic. Minimum speed limits are posted on certain highways. If you are unable to drive at the minimum speed, you should seek an alternate route. If you are involved in a crash, one of the immediate requirements is to 1. Render aid to the injured. 2. Notify the Secretary of State's office. 3. Notify your insurance agent. The answer is 1. Render aid to the injured. If you are involved in a crash, stop immediately in a safe place, notify the near law enforcement agency immediately if anyone is injured or killed, or if property damage exceeds $500, provide reasonable assistance to any person injured. When driving on a multi-lane road, which lane should you use for passing? 1. Right lane. 2. Left lane. 3. Any lane. 4. Middle lane. The answer is 2. Left lane. Pass on the left and do not return to the right lane until your vehicle is safely clear of the overtaken vehicle. Wait until you can see the car you have just passed in your rear view mirror. If you see a vehicle stopped on the side of the road with emergency flashers, you should 1. Stop and offer assistance. 2. Slow down and move over if possible. 3. Ignore the vehicle and continue driving. The answer is 2. Slow down and move over if possible. As an oncoming car with bright headlights approaches, where should you direct your gaze on the road? 1. At the road center line. 2. Close your eyes briefly to avoid glare. 3. Directly into the approaching headlights. 4. Toward the right edge of the road. The answer is 4. Toward the right edge of the road. When a car with bright headlights approaches, avoid looking directly at the oncoming lights. Instead, shift your gaze to the right edge of the road, such as the lane marker or the shoulder, to minimize the glare and maintain visibility of your lane. This helps you stay aware of your surroundings while avoiding temporary blindness from the bright lights. When are you required to use your headlights in Georgia? 1. Between sunrise and sunset. 2. Only when it's raining. 3. When driving at speeds over 55 miles per hour. 4. Between 30 minutes after sunset and 30 minutes before sunrise. The answer is 4. Between 30 minutes after sunset and 30 minutes before sunrise. You must use your headlights between 1/2 hour after sunset to 1/2 hour before sunrise. What should you do when you see a flashing yellow traffic signal at the next intersection? 1. Come to a complete stop before proceeding. 2. Speed up before the light changes to red. 3. Slow down and proceed with caution. The answer is 3. Slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow arrow means you may turn left after yielding to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Oncoming traffic still has the green light. If you are stopped by law enforcement, you should 1. Exit the vehicle immediately. 2. Speed away if you feel unsafe. 3. Keep your hands visible and follow the officer's instructions. The answer is 3. Keep your hands visible and follow the officer's instructions. When the officer approaches the vehicle, remember to wait for the officer's instructions before reaching for your driver's license or vehicle documents. Who must yield when merging onto a highway? 1. The merging vehicle. 2. The largest vehicle. 3. The vehicle already on the highway. 4. The vehicle traveling the fastest. The answer is 1. The merging vehicle. Under what circumstances are you permitted to utilize high-occupancy vehicle lanes while driving? 1. When you are driving an electric car. 2. When you are driving a public transportation vehicle. 3. When you have 2 or more passengers in your vehicle. 4. All of the above. The answer is 4. All of the above. High-occupancy vehicle, HOV, lanes are travel lanes that are restricted to vehicles with more than one occupant, buses, motorcycles, and vehicles with alternative fuel vehicle license plates. The lanes are marked with a diamond symbol and the hours of restriction are posted. What should you do when you see a steady yellow light at an intersection? 1. Speed up and go as fast as you can. 2. Honk your horn loudly. 3. Turn around and go back. 4. Slow down and prepare to stop. The answer is 4. Slow down and prepare to stop. A yellow light warns that the light is changing from green to red. Slow clown and prepare to stop. What is the penalty for refusing a breathalyzer test under Georgia's implied consent law? 1. A warning. 2. License suspension. 3. Immediate jail time. 4. No consequences. The answer is 2. License suspension. Georgia law requires you to submit to state-administered chemical tests of your blood, breath, urine, or other bodily substances for the purpose of determining if you are under the influence of alcohol or drugs. If you refuse this testing, your Georgia driver's license or privilege to drive on the highways of this state will be suspended for a minimum period of 1 year. Where does the licensed driver riding with a permit holder need to ride in the vehicle? 1. In the back seat directly behind the driver. 2. In the front passenger seat. 3. Anywhere they choose. The answer is 2. In the front passenger seat. Conditions of a Class C instructional permit, CP. Once issued a Class C instructional permit, CP, you may operate any Class C vehicle when accompanied by a person at least 21 years of age who is licensed to drive a Class C vehicle, who is fit and capable of exercising control over the vehicle, and who is occupying a seat beside the driver. When driving behind a large truck, you should 1. Maintain a greater following distance. 2. Follow closely to stay in its slipstream. 3. Pass as quickly as possible, regardless of conditions. The answer is 1. Maintain a greater following distance. Large trucks have larger blind spots, called no zones. The no zone represents the danger areas around trucks and buses where crashes are more likely to occur. What's the wrong thing to do if a car is about to bump you from behind? 1. Scream loudly. 2. Close your eyes. 3. Release your seat belt. 4. Hold onto the steering wheel tightly. The answer is 3. Release your seat belt. In Georgia, if a car is about to rear-end you, the worst thing you can do is brake suddenly and unexpectedly, as this can make the collision more severe. What do you need to do before making a left turn? 1. Speed up. 2. Honk your horn loudly. 3. Yield to oncoming vehicles. 4. Close your eyes and hope for the best. The answer is 3. Yield to oncoming vehicles. When making a left turn at an intersection, or into an alley or driveway, yield the right of way to all traffic coming from the opposite direction. What does this sign tell you about the road? 1. A pedestrian crossing area. 2. It's always dry and safe. 3. A speed bump or uneven road. 4. Slippery when wet. The answer is 4. Slippery when wet. Roadway is slippery when wet. Remember, the first half hour of rain is most hazardous. What should you do if you approach a flashing red traffic light? 1. Slow down and proceed with caution. 2. Stop completely and proceed when safe. 3. Continue without stopping. 4. Treat it like a yellow light. The answer is 2. Stop completely and proceed when safe. A red flashing light means you must stop completely, treat as you would a stop sign. Proceed with caution only after yielding the right of way to pedestrians and to other vehicles at the intersection. You are driving behind a motorcycle and want to pass. You must 1. Blow your horn to make the motorcycle move onto the shoulder so that you can pass. 2. Stay in the right lane as much as possible, because the motorcycle is small and doesn't use all of the lane. 3. Have your vehicle entirely into the left lane before and during the pass. The answer is 3. Have your vehicle entirely into the left lane before and during the pass. All children ages 8 up to 18 are required to ride. 1. Secured in a safety belt or child safety seat. 2. In the front seat of the vehicle. 3. In the back seat of the vehicle. The answer is 1. Secured in a safety belt or child safety seat. In Georgia, the speed limit in a school zone is typically 1. 15 miles per hour. 2. 25 miles per hour. 3. 35 miles per hour. The answer is 2. 25 miles per hour. The speed limit in a school zone is typically 25 miles per hour when children are present or when a flashing beacon indicates it's in effect. What does this road sign mean? 1. School zone sign. 2. Yield sign. 3. Signal ahead sign. The answer is 1. School zone sign. Pentagon-shaped signs mean you are approaching a school zone and are school crossing. When used, they will be erected not less than 150 feet nor more than 700 feet in advance of the school grounds or school crossing. These signs can sometimes be fluorescent green in color. How can you safely inspect your surroundings before initiating the process of reversing your car? 1. Use your side mirrors only. 2. Honk the horn to alert others. 3. Turn on the radio for better awareness. 4. Check all mirrors, look over your shoulder, and use rear-view mirrors. The answer is 4. Check all mirrors, look over your shoulder, and use rear-view mirrors. Before backing, check all sides of your vehicle to make sure it is safe to do so. You should turn your head and look over your right shoulder while backing. Do not depend only on your mirrors. Driving requires your full attention. 1. True. 2. False. The answer is 1. True. Drivers must pay full attention to the task of driving and avoid non-driving activities that could be distracting. What is the correct action when approaching a four-way stop? 1. Always yield to trucks. 2. The vehicle on the left has the right of way. 3. The vehicle that arrives first goes first. 4. Speed up to clear the intersection. The answer is 3. The vehicle that arrives first goes first. At a four-way intersection where all drivers are faced with stop signs, all drivers must yield to pedestrians. Otherwise, the vehicles should proceed through the intersection in a first to arrive, first to proceed order. If two vehicles reach the intersection at approximately the same time, yield to any vehicles on your right. What should you do when you want to turn right at the next intersection? 1. Signal for 100 feet before turning. 2. Speed up and honk your horn. 3. Turn without signaling. 4. Switch lanes quickly before making the turn. The answer is 1. Signal for 100 feet before turning. What does this sign on the road tell you might be coming up? 1. Traffic signal ahead. 2. A hospital or medical facility. 3. A recreational area or park. 4. A location related to emergency services. The answer is 1. Traffic signal ahead. Presence of traffic signals at intersection ahead. Slow down. It is more dangerous to drive at night than in daytime, because 1. Your reaction time is slower at night. 2. The road is more slippery at night. 3. You cannot see as far ahead at night. The answer is 3. You cannot see as far ahead at night. Because of decreased vision at night and the glare of oncoming headlights, night driving presents its own unique challenges. Unfamiliar roads and unexpected situations are more likely to cause hazardous driving conditions. What does this sign show you might find on the road? 1. A deer crossing. 2. The words deer crossing. 3. A picture of a silhouette of a deer. 4. An arrow pointing to the direction where deer may be crossing. The answer is 1. A deer crossing. A double yellow line in the center of a highway means 1. Passing is prohibited. 2. You are approaching a dangerous intersection. 3. Passing is permitted when safe to do so. The answer is 1. Passing is prohibited. No passing lines. Double yellow lines indicates it is not safe for passing in either direction. What can happen to people who are very sleepy when they drive? 1. They drive perfectly. 2. They become great drivers. 3. They become faster drivers. 4. Can drive so poorly that they may appear to be drunk. The answer is 4. Can drive so poorly that they may appear to be drunk. Drowsiness and fatigue is a danger anytime you drive, but is especially dangerous on long trips along the expressway. Stop driving if you feel drowsy. What information does this white sign with a picture convey? 1. Pass traffic in the right lane. 2. Immediately pull over. 3. You should slow down and move to the right lane. 4. Stay in the right lane if you are driving more slowly than other traffic. The answer is 4. Stay in the right lane if you are driving more slowly than other traffic. When passing another vehicle, you must 1. Return to your lane before coming within 200 feet of an oncoming vehicle. 2. Stay in the left lane until you are far ahead of the other vehicle. 3. Pass only on the right side. The answer is 1. Return to your lane before coming within 200 feet of an oncoming vehicle. You must have sufficient time and space to execute your passing maneuver and return your vehicle completely to the right lane before the passing zone ends, before entering an intersection, and before oncoming traffic is within 200 feet of your vehicle. What does the green arrow on a lane use control signal tell you? 1. Stop and wait. 2. Speed up and pass quickly. 3. You may use this lane. 4. Turn around and go back. The answer is 3. You may use this lane. You have allowed the wheels of your vehicle to run off the edge of the pavement. You should 1. Release the gas pedal and turn the front wheels slightly to the left to edge the car back on the pavement. 2. Hold the steering wheel firmly, release the gas pedal, and gently apply the brakes. 3. Apply the brakes and turn the front wheels sharply to the left. The answer is 2. Hold the steering wheel firmly, release the gas pedal, and gently apply the brakes. What does this road sign tell you about the road ahead? 1. There's a park nearby. 2. A road joins from the right. 3. You can drive really fast here. 4. Slow down and look for ice cream. The answer is 2. A road joins from the right. If a driver is convicted of violating the hands-free GA law, they will 1. Pay a fine of at least $50. 2. Accumulate at least 1 point on their license. 3. All of the answers. The answer is 3. All of the answers. Georgia has a hands-free law that mandates that drivers are not allowed to hold or support a phone for any reason. Penalties: first conviction, 1 point and fine not more than $50. Second conviction, 2 points and fine not more than $100. Third or more convictions, 3 points and fine nor more than $150. How might drinking alcoholic beverages change the way you react? 1. It slows your reaction time. 2. It makes you a better driver. 3. It has no effect on you. 4. It makes you see better. The answer is 1. It slows your reaction time. Penalties for driving under the influence of intoxicants are severe, with fines up to $1,000, jail sentences up to 12 months, and mandatory suspension of your driving privileges. What does this road sign mean? 1. Always stop. 2. Be ready to merge with traffic entering your lane. 3. Divided highway ahead. The answer is 2. Be ready to merge with traffic entering your lane. Traffic merging from the right. Prepare to allow traffic to safely merge. Does Georgia law require you to stop before turning right on a red light? 1. Yes. You must come to full stop and yield to all vehicles and pedestrians on the cross street. 2. No. You must only yield to vehicles on your right. 3. No. You treat it as a yield sign. The answer is 1. Yes. You must come to full stop and yield to all vehicles and pedestrians on the cross street. Turning right at a red traffic signal before turning right on red, drivers must come to a full and complete stop before the crosswalk. Do not block the crosswalk when waiting to make a right turn at a red light. A flashing yellow light at an intersection means 1. Continue through the intersection quickly. 2. Stop, check traffic, and proceed with caution. 3. Slow down and proceed with caution. The answer is 3. Slow down and proceed with caution. A yellow flashing light means you must slow down and exercise caution before proceeding through the intersection. When entering an expressway, your car's speed should 1. Be faster than expressway traffic. 2. Be adjusted to the speed of the traffic on the expressway. 3. Be slower than the traffic on the expressway. The answer is 2. Be adjusted to the speed of the traffic on the expressway. When entering an expressway, you should adjust your speed to match the traffic on the expressway. You can do this in the acceleration lane, which is the lane next to the main road. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and support our channel through joining our channel membership.